Okay. Um, I'm gonna make un mate cocido, which is mate filtered through a coffee filter. Uh, yeah, let's go do that. Take you over here. I'm also heating up some soup that we have frozen for easy meals. Considering my condition of multiple sclerosis, I kind of want to also bring that up just in case anybody uh, is watching out there that also has MS. Um, what's up? Okay, so we boiled the water and we'll get the mate. My mom got me this from Argentina. Cacha mate con mezcla de hierbas serranas, más sabor, más mates. And the translation is kind of funny. It says yerba mate manufactured with stick. It makes sense in Spanish, con palito, but when you translate it with stick, unless you know what you're drinking, you're not gonna think, oh, stick. Okay, so I boiled my water. Gonna get a mug. This is a mug that uh, Joe Loves You made for me many years ago, and it's still going strong. And I drop stuff all the time, and this one has survived so far. So good. Okay, now rinse out a little coffee tea doohickey. Usually we get, the fancier brown ones, but when you're on a budget, you do what you can. Okay, so I'm gonna pour in. Kind of like 3/4 of a way, and smells good. And indeed, there's sticks. See, we'll take out a stick. Stick. Palito. Okay. Don't spill it everywhere. Then bring your hot water, which is so convenient with this electric kettle. So thankful for electric kettle. And it seeps. Oh, also, you don't want to have boiling hot water when you're making your mate, your mate cocido, because it will burn, the tea. So you want to have it boiled and then just give it a minute to kind of cool it back down, or take it off, stop boiling before it boils. You know what I'm saying? I went on a walk with a friend. It was really nice to see her and walk in the fall in where we live in Athens, Georgia. It's beautiful, and I'm gonna kind of stop it here. You get this really nice tea, but I can't show it to you because then I'll spill. But I'll drink a little bit of it first. It's hot. Oh, and then we put some honey. You're supposed to get local honey, and sometimes we do, but you do what you can when you can. Grab a spoon. Here's one thing about MS specifically. I just remembered. Actually, two things that we talked about today. One thought about MS is that you have to conserve your energy. And so there's different ways to conserve energy, and one of them would be make some soup and then freeze some of it for later. That's what I'm gonna eat now. And then we have the electric kettle, which keeps the kitchen less hot. If I would have used like a stovetop tea kettle, it would heat up the room, the kitchen, and it would affect my multiple sclerosis, because I am what they call heat intolerant and also cold intolerant. So weather intolerant is, is what my problem, one of my MS symptoms is. And yeah, so tea is also good for you. I mean, mate has caffeine in it, which is something that I am wanting because I have fatigue. And I do drink coffee as well, but the caffeine intake is different with mate, I think. I think I'm forgetting another tip. Soup, heat. Oh yeah, exercise, I guess. When I was first diagnosed, I wish I would have understood how important daily exercise is. Because the disease makes our muscles weak. So you have to kind of think of yourself as an athlete instead of a chronically ill person. And think of ways you could incorporate some form of exercise every day, whether that be for like 30 seconds, to start with, like just doing, getting on your tippy toes, going up and down with your tippy toes. Start small, and be kind to yourself, and don't expect much, but I'm saying have maybe no expectation, just kind of just do it, with that's kind of how I did it. That is how I did it. I'm doing it. I just do it and have like just not think about it and just kind of do it every day. Little things, all stretching is so important. And I also have scoliosis, unfortunately, and that kind of affects my muscles and strength as well. Yeah. So if you've been recently diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, there's hope that within the next decade we'll have a cure. So we have that to hope for. And then just live like an athlete, like your whole job is your health, basically, if you think of it like that. And I've been doing that, and I feel like it's helped me. I could do better, we all can, but yes, the disease takes a toll. I've had it since 2009. We're in 2019. And yeah, things have gotten a lot better since then. I don't have to inject myself with my medicine every day. So that was an advancement for me in my personal MS journey. So within the next decade or so, I don't see why there wouldn't be a cure, based on kind of how things are going. Okay, if you have any questions about MS or mostly MS, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I've had this now for 10 years, so I have experience with it, but of course everybody's different, but don't be afraid to reach out to other MS people, like on Instagram or whatever, and YouTube and whatever else people use now. I miss MySpace. Just kidding. But yeah. What's up to MySpace people? I remember that. It seems like it wasn't that long ago, but it really was. MySpace and LiveJournal days is a long time ago. Okie dokie. There's been no one on this live, which is cool. I haven't been on the internet for a while, or on YouTube making a video for a while. And I just thought I would experiment with this stream thing. Yeah, so if you have MS, keep strong, carry on. You're a warrior. I'm a warrior. Still very hot. I put like an ice cube or two. Okay. Stay well and be well.